Hey guys, what is up? I'm gonna try not to edit this video, and welcome. I haven't made a video in a long time, but I kind of wanted to be honest with you guys, and because honesty is what built this channel. Not built it, but there wasn't anything that I held back. I learned that on my old channel, Club Gaga, when I introduce myself to the world in front of the camera, because there was a time where I wasn't on camera. I realized how my people that followed me, my followers, didn't care who I was or what I looked like or what I sounded like. For the most part, they were there for me and my journey, and I am super thankful and appreciative that I learned that so quickly. Sorry, I'm moving this. I'm still not going to edit this. So I want to open up with you guys and tell you about some recent life-changing things. Not always positive, not necessarily negative, but here is the deal. So I have been out in LA for 7 months, and I count every day as a blessing because I up and moved. Unexpectedly, not planned, didn't know where I was going to go. Knew I had a goal in mind, and I packed 2 bags up, left everything I had back in Chicago, and my parents supported me through it, and I just did it. So I moved to a new city, not knowing anyone or anything about LA other than what I've known visiting here on vacation. And once you visit a place on vacation, it's a different story than when you're living in a place. I moved here with no car. I moved here with no apartment. I moved here with no bed. All I had is 2 bags of clothes and a suitcase. And I had a goal in mind, and that was to finish my degree in film production and then move into what I love, which is doing film production. I graduated at the end of March from my class, and it was a 5-week course, and I determined I loved LA so much that I was going to move and give it a chance. So I signed a lease March 1st. I did a lease takeover, so I was bound until August 31st, and am bound till August 31st, and I figured I wouldn't make it that far. Fast forward, there was a month of depression where I didn't have any work or anything. I was thankful the first couple months of having work, and then there was a month that I didn't have any work and was so bored and would literally sleep in this bed all day and apply for jobs for a couple hours and sit in this bed, and there wasn't any shows on Netflix that I could watch. There was nothing that would cure me in the sense, because I'm an active person, and knowing that I wasn't able to do anything just put me down into a dark place. Fortunately, I met my best friend here in LA, and I really hope I can introduce you to him further, because I didn't have any friends, and there's something still in my life that, as much as I want to tell you guys, I have to learn some things are private, but don't worry, in time it will come. And if you follow my Instagram, you probably already know. But that being said, that person really got me through that time and kept me up. And then I went back to Chicago to pack up the rest of my things from my old apartment and to walk across the stage and get my diploma, which I just got like 2 days ago. So, it's like August now. So, whatever day, I don't even know what date it is, and so I just got my degree and like legitimately graduated. But that being said, yeah, there's a lot of life changes, and so after graduation I was still looking for jobs. Like I told you, when I moved here I had a goal in mind, and my LA trip when I moved here started so sporadically. I went from my class to being on Shane and Friends, so I'm thankful if you're here from Shane and Friends, to doing some other projects that I was planning, and it seemed like everything that I had worked for 8 years on YouTube was coming to light, that people would recognize me or were recognizing me for my talent, and that I did the move. And all of that came crashing down. And I picked myself back up. Really hurt from it still, but I did. And then after graduation, it was that all over again. Although I was lucky enough to get a job, I had to start resorting to jobs that I didn't want to do. But we take it or leave it. I mean, here's the thing. I moved to LA with a savings account, and I knew if I'm not working a certain period of time, I can sustain myself. But there became a time where I was like, okay, I need a job. I need to work. I need to make money. And so I kind of, best of both worlds, I got lucky. I had one dream job interview at a place that I'm not going to say that still is turning me down, which I think is crazy to me, because not only do I feel like I'm a real asset to them, it's a place I dreamed about working, and in an industry that's so spot on to what I want to be doing, which is YouTube production, digital production. I want to do stuff for web. My web series, if you guys have seen it, it's on Amazon now. It's on this channel for a little bit longer, so make sure you catch it before it's gone off this channel. But there's just something that I can talk hours about YouTube and digital and new media and new ways to produce content. And I really thought they would see that, but they didn't. But I got lucky, and being watched over and thankful and whatever, I found a job. And so I'm currently working right now, but it's kind of sucking the life out of me. Never in my life have I been in a job that I completely felt not creative. And the more and more each day I'm not being creative, not only am I not able to come home and create, which is crazy, because if I'm in situations like that where I am creating, not being able to be creative, at least I'm creative when I am not at that job. But this job takes so much out of me. I don't feel respected. I don't feel like one of everyone else, and I just feel like my job is temp. It is a temp job, so I'm not gonna be there forever, which is scaring me. But it's unfortunate, but I look at that as it's a leg up for me, because I got to meet people. But now here's my current situation, and I'm making this video because people that want to move to LA and have dreams, I feel like I'm one that I'm just more and more I get into real situations, and I find myself wishing people that I had followed wouldn't have sugarcoated things, or wouldn't have made something believe to be something else. I think in this social media world, everything we do, everything in our life is a filter. People put filters on it. And I'm not necessarily that way. I curate my content. I try not to be posting things about luxury cars when I have a 2003 Toyota Corolla. I try not to do things that make my life look more luxurious than it is. Because of that reason, because moving here, I've realized how much of a facade everything is, and that the people that you may very well come to look and admire, their life may not be what it seems, and they may not be happy, and they may not even be at a point of where they say they are. And so I want to open up and share a story with you guys that I thought about not posting online, but I'm doing it right now. And that is, I'm going to be homeless in 30 days. And granted, I should preference this and say it is my choice in the matter, but it also isn't entirely my choice. So my lease is up here on the 31st, and I am not capable of paying for a security deposit and first month's rent on a new place to begin with. 2, I'm trying to save money. The place I'm living at right now is way beyond my means. I didn't realize it till I moved here, until I was months in, that this was not going to be a sustainable thing for me, because I thought moving here with a degree and with the experience that I had, that I would get a job that would value that. But I have since learned that it doesn't matter how much experience that I have or how much I can say to employers. I'm only going to get entry level / a little bit above entry level. And so I can't live on the money that I'm making feasibly. I am lucky that this is the last month that I can afford this place, because then I don't have to default on my deposit, or not my deposit. Like, I don't have to back out of that commitment. I knew I could make it till August, and that was my hope, is that I would make it till August. And I did, but I don't know what I'm going to do September 1st. For many reasons. I don't know if I'll have work. I don't know if I'll have money for a place for a couple months. So it could be anywhere from 15 days homeless to 2 months. And I'm hoping it's not the case. And here's the thing I want to tell you. No matter how much that scares me, to know I have to throw all my stuff into storage or get rid of it and sleep on couches, because I have some friends out here and I'm hoping they'll let me stay on their couch. I'm not sure about that. I try not to rely on people too much. It's a fault that I have of my own. But I'm also, I need people right now. And there's some people in my life that I hope would allow me to sleep on their couch or whatever as I go into this homeless phase. And it's weird to say that because I've always had a home. But I'm 1,600 miles away from home. My parents are supportive of my dreams, but no longer financially able to help me. And that's okay to me. I just want you guys to know out there, if you're my age or you're a millennial or whatever, there's all these things in my head that make me feel like no matter what I'm going to do is going to bring me up, because it just feels like this endless cycle between health insurance and taxes and all of the things that I never imagined as an adult would overcome me to the point that I couldn't work hard enough to pay all my bills. I'm thankful that my parents are still helping me for some things, but I cannot say with 100% confidence that I would be able to self-sustain myself. I am doing the best I can. I'm leaving the place that I'm at to try to pay less money / no money so that I can pay my other bills. But it's scary. But here's the thing. When I moved out here, I said I would do anything to make my dream possible. And if that meant eating ramen noodles, if that meant changing my lifestyle completely, if that meant going out and networking every day. And I honestly can say that I feel like I'm as positive, if not more positive, than I've ever been in this life-changing thing. Because when you realize what really matters to you, just all the other things go away. No matter what, if I can't keep my stuff doesn't mean anything to me. If it means that someday, soon-ish, I will be working somewhere that I've always dreamed about and that I've always wanted to do. I want to create media. I write songs. I write films. I write web series. I love making it possible. Producing. I love producing all kinds of contents, of books, of things. I would love to go on a book tour and take my book on a tour to schools. I have a podcast right now that I'm really loving, and the only thing getting me through it is my dreams and knowing that it's hard. It's not as easy as people make it out to believe, and that although it's unfortunate that we live in a facade world more than ever, and social media is drawing me more and more away each day because I'm reading and seeing things of not envy, but of people making their lives out to be something that it's not. I want resistance from that, and I don't want to be a part of that. And although I've come to love YouTube so much, if a social media network ever feels like that, like fake or facade or something that I'm not proud of, I will no longer participate. And I'm in an interesting point in my life because, as you guys have noticed, all these videos have been pre-recorded, and I am filming other things. It's just I need to take time to deal with everything, and I can't balance everything, and I can't post 5 times a week and work and try to figure out my life. But I'm doing the best that I can. And that just know that YouTube makes me happy. YouTube creating makes me happy. And it may be me on camera, and it may not be me on camera. I may be behind the scenes. I may be in front of the camera. I may be both. But all I know is that I have this dream, and it's not seeming attainable, but I know that it's just not meant to be. And as sad as I want to be, and as crying as I want to be, I have to be honest with you guys, and I have to be honest with myself that this is not easy, and being homeless scares me. But it also is going to teach me something so much more about what it means to do what I want to do, and what I'm willing to do what I want to do. And so I hope you send me positive vibes as I transition in this next point in my life. Know that I'm okay. I have a job right now. I have a best friend. My family is still in touch with me. I am feeling not too overwhelmed. I'm good right now, and I'm good for a little bit more. Just being homeless is a thing I never thought I would do, but it's my choice because of the fact that I could move into a place that I couldn't afford and figure that out. But I'd rather make the money first and then find a place than do the vice versa, because right now I'm not making enough to support myself, even working a full-time job. And so I'm looking for other things. I'm looking for better jobs. I'm looking for second jobs. But at the end of the day, I want to make sure that that aligns with my happiness and my dreams. And no matter how many PA gigs I have to do, no matter how, whatever, I'll do it. But I just wanted to give you guys transparency, honesty, and I wanted to remove that filter and tell you guys what's really going on. So please send me positive vibes. I will send you positive vibes back. And if you can support me in any ways, I have links down below. I don't expect anyone to, but if you want to and you can, I have tons of work and art that you can support. That way you're supporting me while supporting my art, and you're not just sending me money, because I don't ever want anyone to do that. So there are things down below that you can do if you want to help out. And if you're in the same boat as me, just know we can do this together, and I will continue to document this experience, including I'm thinking of documenting my homelessness experience in a way that I've never been like that. But maybe this is where media needs to go. Maybe we need to be more honest, and maybe, just maybe down the line, people will appreciate my work and my honesty over gags and things that I can't do, and creating outrageous media and making up stories on social media. Thank you. I love you guys. Peace, love, and positivity. Have a great one. And my camera's about to die, so I'm like speeding this up. But if you have any questions, tweet me, comment. And yeah, like I said, I have a book. If you can support it, it's $26 with shipping down below on my web store. And I get half of that. I get a portion of that as my art. And I have a Patreon for my podcast. If you know someone that could sponsor the podcast, that would be great. Just know that I value you, even if you're one person. Thanks for watching.